It was just one day, me and my niggas had to dream about the things that we seen while trying to get the cream. People don't really want to get to know somebody. It's just on some, yo, can you do this or can you do that? A lot of people don't want to get to know certain people personally, and I ain't mad at them for that, nigga. That's pretty much your loss. Because if I'm trying to build a relationship with you and you make it seem like you don't want to be bothered, that's on you. Because I mean, yo, look, I mean, you don't know what the next person has to offer. Going back to that joint with Andy, that one show that we did, we had met one of the bartenders that led me to my man Dave.
Oh wow!
So
you still kind of you gained something from it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's all in how you take it, especially now with the way that the scene is now. You have to look at every showcase, every experience, no matter how big or how small it is. I don't care if it's an open mic in somebody's basement. You never know who's there. Like, I met a kid at a show one day and I went in there. It was just a regular open mic at a coffee shop. And I liked what I heard and I told him, and I said, yo, you really got talent, man. I said, yo, if you really want to do this for me, and take my number, take my Instagram, and we gonna work. By the 5th show he did with me, I had him open up for freaking Ryan Leslie at Blackthorn. And he was like, yo, I know you was telling me what you was telling me, but I didn't think it was gonna be like good. So when he started seeing like the people I was rocking with, he was just like, damn, who would have thought an open mic at a coffee shop with a, you know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of people don't look at that. I'm not saying, yo, they're there, but yo, you gotta go in there and really use your networking power as much as possible, because you never know who's who. It just happens. I wound up meeting on a bus ride going back home. I wound up meeting Grand Mixer DXT. He's the guy that freaking produced Rocket for Herbie Hancock. And I met this dude sitting on a shuttle bus going home from a studio session. And we're sitting there, we're just talking, we're chopping it up about music. Mind you, I wasn't even paying attention. Like, I ain't know.
He didn't even tell you who he was.
No. And I'm just sitting there having a conversation. Next thing you know, he said, yeah, you know the song Rocket by Herbie Hancock, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, I'm the producer. I said, I'm over there looking like the mind bird, looking like the mind bird from Finding Nemo. Mine. That's just like, I wound up meeting a guy at McDonald's, but we was lit as shit that night. And, yo, he see this interview, he gonna laugh like fuck, cause I don't even think they remember this shit, but I do. I wound up bumping into a guy at McDonald's, and he wound up working at Quad Studios. And he used to do shit at Quad. My man Jem, shout out Jem Gallardo, the whole GGMG. And we had met at a McDonald's. This mad long ago. He probably don't remember. He gonna see this shit. I'm gonna send it to him too. He gonna see this shit and be like, damn, man, that's how we met. But that was years ago. So, you know, fast forward years later, we go to it. We go and do, we did our very first yacht show, me and my group. And we did the yacht show. I mean, it was cool, but that shit, the fucking promoter that did it turned out to be some stupid ass fuck bitch from Boston or whatever. Going back to the worst music experiences, even though I know we moved forward from that question. We wound up bumping into my man Jem. And, you know, he said he was doing shows and shit now. That's another dude, like, he got some of the hottest joints in New York, man. Right now, like, he's one of the best things smoking right now. So it's just, I know some reputable people, and it's just, I've helped, like, other guys, like, smaller guys get there. I mean, some credit and some don't, but, like, I'm not looking for clout. Yeah. You know, like, nigga, that shit ain't paying my bills no more. I'm not saying that I'm money hungry, but nigga, who don't like money? And it's just, I'm more on some, yo, give respect where respect is due. Like, nigga, I'm alive. As long as God keep waking me up, bro, I'ma always make money. So it's never really a money issue. But my thing is don't disrespect me, bro. Especially when I ain't disrespect you. Yeah. And I'm out here putting you in a negative light. Niggas be out here shitting. But that's a different story for a different time.
What does making it mean to you?
Shit, everything, because nobody in my family is failure, so I can't fail. That's one curse that we don't want to have. I just feel like, yo, so I'm like, I mean, even if you don't want to go to college, go do something with your life. Go be successful. All the stories that I hear about certain members of my family, my aunt would tell me, my uncles, my dad even. Never have I ever heard, oh yeah, your Uncle James is a failure. Oh yeah, your cousin Yolanda, son. Yeah, she old man. She done been sucking dick for money. Oh my God, auntie, really? Hell yeah, boy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That girl down there is sucking every old goddamn. I mean, I've never had to bump into that. Hopefully, I never do. But I never hear stories about, you know, like certain members of my family being a failure. So I can't be a failure. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was a messenger, but he was also a successful businessman. Nobody knew that. My mom had 4 college degrees. My aunt has 2. My uncle been on his business shit for years. 3 of my cousins own home-based businesses. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just, look, I'm going back to school. I'm about to get, hopefully next year, if I pass all these tests, I'm gonna have my whole goddamn GED and a damn associate's. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to take that and I'm about to branch that into something else. I've successfully been running my own label and collective for 9 years. 10 years now, Get a Rich Entertainment. I've been doing that for like 9 years and I got my LLC years back. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole bunch of shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like I've just been stacking up stuff. Like I'm legally an ordained minister in the state of New York. Wow. I'm a certified EMT. I can save lives. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Like, you know, it's all about applying yourself. So it means everything because there's going to be something or someone's going to need you and something is going to happen. And you have to be ready. And I just feel like, yo, you have to work to be ready for it. You know, it's just like everybody wants success, but everybody is afraid of it. And you shouldn't be afraid to jump. If you don't know how to fall, you won't know what getting back up is like. You have to fail first to succeed, but you don't want to grow up a failure. You don't want to become a failure. You don't want to be known as a failure. So you got to know what it's like to fall down and get back up. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through hell to get the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's a fact.
So it's just, if you keep working, man, you know it's meant for you, you're going to get it. And a lot of people, I just feel like, don't listen to themselves. Yeah. So it's without me getting too spiritual or anything or godly or anything like that. It's just if you have something inside of you telling you to do something, 9 times out of 10 it's always the right thing. Just do it. If you going into a situation and you don't like it and your stomach is like, never time to go. Go.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because, nigga, yo, look, 9 times out of 10, look. Next thing you know, 11 o'clock news happened. 3 people were shot outside East New York, Brooklyn. Yo. 5 gunshots were fired. 2 people are in critical condition. You done got yourself out that situation. Or you could have went and been like, nah, man, I'm a gangster, man. I ain't gonna go do that shit. Now you're on the news. You're the topic. Yep. Or, you know what I'm saying? You could take that and you could turn that shit into something so much greater. Like, yo, like, I just feel like, not saying that a regular life isn't cool, but I feel like if I didn't fight that kid, would I be doing music? No. I'd probably be playing football or something like that. Because I was heavily into sports. Like, I could play any sport. You name it on me, I've played it. I still have all my records in my old high school for baseball. To this day, from what I heard. I don't know. I don't go over there. I don't really care for it. I've always excelled in baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. Even though that's a predominantly white sport. But my ass can fucking go on some fucking skates. So it was just something that I like to do, and I learned the sport, and that was it. But I could play anything. I was heavily into sports. Like, I've always liked stuff like that. So I just feel like if I wasn't doing music, I'd be playing a sport. So that's just been my thing. But I mean, I would have been successful at something, goddamn it, shit. Even if I was a drug dealer, I'd be the best drug dealer in the game. Like, my mom was a cop, and then she did traffic, so she ain't do the cop thing forever. But my mom was still in the force, and my aunt and my grandmother, even though, you know, my dad and stuff was around, like, I mean, I lost my dad when I was 14, so, you know, growing up, like, you know, all that shit became options. But, you know, my uncle was there, and I mean, my uncle's cool as shit, but that's a big motherfucker, and that's a nigga you don't want to get angry. I've seen him angry. No. Just freaking no. But it's not so much of the men, it's the women in my family. Like, yo, if my family got into a whole, like war with somebody else's family, and everybody see all the men and get intimidated, I'll tell them in a heartbeat. I wouldn't worry about the men. It's the women. I feel like, yo, my aunt, my mom, my grandmother will whoop somebody ass. They be a whole 3-man team by themselves and will whoop ass, but they're the nicest women you ever meet, but you just don't fuck with their family.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cause they go hard for that. No, they don't play with that. So it's just, but like with stuff like that, my aunt and my mom, my grandmother, like they scared that shit out of me. I never joined the gang. So, you know, I mean, you know, if you're in the gang, you know, hey, good for you. But it's just, I mean, I rolled around, like, I've been on both sides. So I hung around them, but I never joined the gang. My mom and them scared that shit out of me. So, plus, that's not me anyway. Like, I know it's not me. Like, that shit ain't for me. I just feel like the processes and shit that they do is just not for me.
Yeah. I
couldn't do it. But, nigga, my mom and them scared that shit out of me. So I'm just like, should I join? And all I could think about is my aunt going, I don't live with them, nigga. I do.
Yeah.
So, well, fuck all that. I can fight y'all. I can't fight them. All right? Look, man, I'm Blackie Chan, not Jackie Chan. All right? Look.
What's the hardest part, in your opinion, with growing a fan base?
Yo, that's a wonderful question.
Yeah.
Jesus shit, who writes these things?
Shout out.
That is a beautiful question, and it's not even just with myself. It's with most of the base that you see out here. A lot of people have a hard time connecting, and I just feel like I say this to artists all the time: always be yourself. Because if you're trying to be a carbon copy of somebody else, it's only a matter of time. If you're going to be a carbon copy of Kendrick, good luck. Because there's only one Kendrick. I've not seen nobody do his style better than him. If you're gonna be a carbon copy J. Cole, good luck with that. There hasn't been somebody that's surpassed J. Cole's level, and it's not even just what they do musically, it's just what they do outside. But if you could go to an open mic and you could hear a million motherfuckers that sound like Lil Uzi Vert. You could hear a million motherfuckers that sound like Migos. But I mean, are they living up to the Uzi standard? Are they living up to the Migos standard? Are they living up to this person's standard or that person's standard? Sure. Everybody is a carbon copy of somebody that they want to be, but somebody is already doing that style. So what does that say about your versatility? And then a lot of people don't want to connect with their fans too. A lot of people are just, yeah, man, come out to my show, bro. Come out. They come, they say it, all right, thank you for coming out. A lot of people don't give back to their fans.
Right.
And then a lot of people just don't want to put the work in because everybody has this mindset of, oh, he got there because, oh, no, bro, these niggas had to grind too. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't know that shit about the game too, nigga. Once you get on, nigga, it ain't over, bro. You still gotta grind. Like, nigga, them niggas getting these big venues, nigga, like, yo, like, son, like, to freaking lock down freaking Madison Square Garden is almost fucking 100,000. For niggas to fucking even, yeah, nigga, they gotta pay for that. They gotta pay for that shit. Nigga, that shit don't come free, bro. It is shit that these niggas still gotta pay for. Why you think these niggas be going on tour? Nigga, shit, that tour money is fucking, oh my God, that tour money is everything. Nigga, I did a city tour and made more than what I paid to do the daggone shit. So I'm like, if I could do that and I'm independent, shit, I could only imagine what the freaking industry niggas do. That's the level that I want to get on too. But everybody sees a record deal as a way out, nigga. Nah, that shit is a big ass loan, nigga. Like, yo, if I'm not happy around something or I'm not comfortable, how can I go and do something else? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you wake up angry and be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get this fucking money, man? Would you rather be happy doing something you love or angry doing something you love? Because if you're angry doing something you love, if you angry and making money, it's only a matter of time for you get cut down and you die. You know what I'm saying? Stress is the #1 cause of death.
I agree, bro.
You know what I'm saying? When you, I be watching, like, I used to watch the forensic shows growing up, and a lot of people be heart attack, cancer. What caused it? Man, I was stressed and I started picking up smoking. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't watch my parents go. I watched my daughter go. I watched my grandmother go. You know what I'm saying? I wake up every day and I be like, yo, I gotta keep motivating myself. I gotta keep motivating my people. I gotta get around people to do stuff like that, because it's just like, nigga, I don't want to be the next one to go. Like, I got a son now. You know what I'm saying? I still got the few people, you know, like my man A, my man Ty, Lex, my aunt, my brother, my sister, my cousins. Like, I still got a few people left that actually care about this mask wearing motherfucker sitting in front of you. So, you know, it's just, I want to live. Right. And, you know, I just learned as I got older to be grateful for the things that you got, no matter what it is. And I just feel like, yo, life is one of the most precious gifts you could ever have. There's some people who die, and the last look on their face, or how they're presented, their expression shows everything. And a lot of people die unhappy. I don't want to die unhappy. It's bad enough we live 3/4 of our life unhappy. Right? I don't want to go unhappy. Because damn it, look, I look, if I could choose to die, I'd love to be in some punani's, you know what I'm saying? I'm being there. Nigga, when they go see me in the morgue, I'll be in there like that. With the super yeah face. I'm talking about, I gotta be in there like Macho Man, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, people, and then, you know, a lot of people die unhappy, like, yo, like, when we went to go do the funeral and stuff for my mom had this angry ass look on her face. And it was just like, damn, bro, like, that shit woke me up.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I get what you're saying. You can see the pain all in their face.
Yeah, and yo, and it that shit is crazy, man. Like, it sucks. Like, I mean, shit. I mean, a lot of people are not content because a lot of people fear death because of what's on the other side. I mean, now I'm at a point where, look, if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. I'm not afraid of it anymore. I done seen it happen so much, and I done lost like so many people who I thought were key. But I'm a firm believer in everything happening for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I still try to hold on to the people that I have left, and I try to protect all those that I have left while I'm still here until it's my time to go. Because I mean, you know, I feel like immortality has its limits too, even though they won't tell you that.
So who's your top 5?
Dylan.
That's the answer I've been looking for in every fucking interview, man.
Spit hot fire.
Yeah.
Dylan. He spit hot fire.
Hey.
He spit hot fire is the truth.
No alienness.
Okay. Well, if we doing all time.
Yeah, all time. Like your top 5, dead or alive.
Okay, so I can mix it up. Okay, cool. Rakim, Slick Rick, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Jadakiss. Not necessarily in that order, but.
My last question, actually. So, what's gonna make you different?
This motherfucking face that I got.
We know T.R.B. now. So, what's gonna make you different?
This motherfucking face that I died on.
Yeah.
This motherfucking face that I don't want to put back on. The person behind this face and this face, and my cape that doesn't have anything on it, because a lot of people are too scared to not only be themselves but want to be something that's not just different but innovative. A lot of people are afraid to want to be leaders. A lot of people feel like they're born leaders, and they're not. A lot of people are afraid to be led. A lot of people want to be leaders but don't want to lead. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys that go into the military, they're privates before they become captains, lieutenants, commanders, generals. You have to learn the knowledge. That I'm not afraid to get dirty. A lot of people will learn the game and they get in a position and feel like, oh, they untouchable, they ain't gotta do nothing. I love playing this sport that we call music, that we call hip hop, and I'm not afraid to get dirty. Yeah, I coach. I got a team. My team is winning, but this is one coach that's just not afraid to get dirty. And my versatility is different from other people who just feel like, oh yeah, man, you one of them. Nah, baby, I am. I'm not afraid to get out here. I'm not afraid to get down. I'm not afraid to get dirty. I'm not afraid to want to put work in. My versatility and my drive and my determination is different from other people because I'm willing to learn the game from other aspects because nothing is ever given. And you gotta learn as much as possible. It goes back to the beginning of the interview with like how my uncle taught me. learn as much of the business as possible. And it's just like that with being different. You shouldn't have to try too hard to be different. It's gonna come naturally, because if you have a certain formula, you got a certain flavor, but you know it's good, and you're gonna want to serve it to the people. It's all about how you pitch that formula. And a lot of people, once they do know how they want to distribute it, they become unstoppable. So it's just once you find your niche, it's not so much of finding your lane. You could build your own lane. Get a nice stretch of fucking place that ain't nobody using. Get your whatever tools you need, pave that motherfucker, and ride that shit. You ain't gotta ride nobody else's wave but your own. You could create your wave, and your wave becomes so innovative that they ride your wave. And that's not only what's gonna make me different, but I just showed you how to be different. I just showed you how to become different. Now, if y'all use my tip though, y'all gonna have to pay me, because that is copyrighted as of 2014 under Ghetto Rich Entertainment LLC Incorporated. Make all checks payable to the Black God at Cash App Ghetto Rich Entertainment. And yeah, that's pretty much it right there.
Yeah, so I definitely appreciate you, bro, for coming out, blessing the fucking Live in the Living Room podcast, man. Like, I really appreciate you, bro, man. I love your work. I love what you do.
Where you going? Leave it there.
Love seeing you host. You know, like, I love everything you got going on, man. Would you mind giving us like...
Y'all seen Spider-Man in my cameo? That's lit as hell.
Like, would you mind giving us like a short performance?
Yeah, I could rap stuff, I think, somewhere, somehow. I think I got something in my archives.
So let's get it.
See this girl, brown eyes and mistake like Snickers. Cute face, thick waist, looking just like the picture. Hey Miss Lady, how you doing? Can I go there with you? Me and you could go together like a movie and dinner. Nice night on the town, paint the street with your aura. Hit the club, slow dance, first kiss I'ma call you the woman of my dreams that I see when I'm asleep. Which is never, cause you're real, but in reality's peak, I can see you down the ride like a horse and jockey. If your name was Adrian, I wanna be your Rocky. Be the Remy to my pap, ain't no bees in the trap. Cause this beat is R&B, I spit the real life rap. Bless you with the hands of God, cause the power is black. P.O.P. I hold you down like you're rolling a strap. Stay with me, baby please, live this life heavenly. Cause if you leave, I'ma call and you'll hear suddenly. And I said, I don't know how to rap. I don't do that. I don't do that stuff anymore. Yeah, that was my sad attempt at a love song, trying to get my girlfriend back. I think maybe, I don't know, because one day it's yeah babe, next is foggy and nigga, so I don't know. Women.